welcome to my kitchen. This is Cooking with Stro. Hey everyone, and welcome to my brand new kitchen. This is Cooking with Stro. Today we're gonna be making a beautiful beef Wellington. So the first thing we gotta do before we can sear the meat is season the meat. Let's get started.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time, and I came to groove. The whole band's here, and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. I'm coming out the jacket, cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets.
Just a little salt, a little bit of pepper. That's all you need to season this bad boy. And then we're gonna, get it into the cast iron skillet and fry it up.
Watch out. I'm on the move, I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission.
Here, I'm just searing the meat. You just want to make sure you get color on all the sides. We're not trying to cook, we're just trying to get color. It will seal in the flavors, so when it cooks, you don't lose any of the flavor.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good, baby. Everybody watch out.
Now that we have seared our meat, while it's still hot, we gotta cover it with a little bit of Dijon mustard. So just store brand is fine, just get a few fingers in there, just lather it up. You don't want a ton, you just want, enough to give it a nice little coating.
Watch out now.
And once it's all coated, we're just gonna set it aside and let it rest. And while it's resting, we're gonna work on our mushroom mixture. For the mushroom mixture, or duxelles, I'm not really sure how that's pronounced, you're gonna need a food processor. And in that food processor, you're gonna need onion, mushroom, garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of thyme. And yeah, let's do it up.
Against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Hey, baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good, baby.
So, you wanna get your food processor out. You wanna add the mushrooms, some green onion, a little bit of garlic here, or a lot of it, a touch of rosemary. When I say rosemary, I actually mean thyme. And then a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. Then we're gonna close this up. We're gonna mix it up, and we're gonna take that mixture over to our frying pan. We're just gonna cook out all the moisture that's produced from the mushrooms and the onions. So after you get it in the pan, just spread out the mixture so it has a lot of surface area. We're just cooking the moisture out of the onion and the mushroom because that moisture can really ruin the pastry. So once that mushroom mixture there is all cooked down, you just want to put it on a pan and spread it out so it cools faster. So now we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna start on our prosciutto wrap. Okay, so the first step in beef Wellington preparation is the meat prep and the meat wrap. So we got our cling wrap down on our cutting boards here. Now this table's low. I'm a tall guy, I need a higher elevation, so that's why I got 4 cutting boards stacked here. But anyway, that's besides the point. When wrapping a beef Wellington, the first layer is prosciutto. First piece, down like this. And the second piece you want to overlap vertically and then horizontal. Now that we've weaved down our prosciutto and we got a nice base layer, we're gonna pick up that mushroom mixture that we had. We're just gonna lay it right on top. Now that we have that all spread out, we just gotta sprinkle a little bit of pepper. No salt because the prosciutto is salty enough. So just a little sprinkle pepper here. Sprinkle, that's all. That's good. And now we're gonna grab our meat, throw it on there, roll this bad boy up.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Roll it nice and tight. Grab our knife. Cut it. Finish that roll. Twist them. Twist, 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 nice and tight. When you have your little package here, we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes, just to get it back hardened up and keep it shaped.
Show me how you do the monkey fun groove. Stop, no boss to move. Show me how you do the monkey fun groove. Show me how you put the vibe into it. Show me how you do the monkey fun groove.
While we wait for the beef to cool down and hold its shape, I'm just getting 2 egg yolks for the egg wash that we're gonna put over the pastry. Now it's time to wrap it into the puff pastry. So we're gonna do the same thing, same method that we used when wrapping it in the prosciutto. And let that come over just like that. When we get to this point right here, we're gonna cut off the excess dough here, but you don't wanna cut the cling wrap, so just be careful. Now we're gonna wrap it up. Same method as before. The tighter you get it, the better the shape will be. Okay, and we're just gonna cut that right there. Bring it back. And just twist. And then again, set this in the refrigerator for another 10 to 15 minutes. Little piggy tails. So now we're just gonna unwrap it, our little baby here. Gotta find the end, it's not easy. Okay, there it is. Just like that. And now we're gonna coat it in the egg yolk that we had previously gotten ready. The egg yolk makes it so it comes out a nice golden color while it's baking.
All right, hit it.
Once you're all set with your egg yolk, you can take a little paring knife here, and you're not gonna use the blade. You use the back of the blade, and you're not gonna cut all the way through the pastry, but you're gonna put a little line right down the center of it, and you're gonna make little lines curving down. You don't have to do this. You know, it's just a little chefy trick that just adds a nice design into your puff pastry, so when it bakes, it just looks beautiful. All right, this bad boy's ready for the oven. It's gonna go in at 200 degrees for 25 to 35 minutes. You just gotta watch it because you don't wanna burn it, but it's gonna be beautiful. So this bad boy has been in the oven for about 27 minutes. And now it's gotta rest for another 10 to 15 minutes. And then we can enjoy that mother. Now that it's rested for 15 minutes, it's time to slice into this beautiful bitch. Get yourself a nice, long, sharp knife so you can cut through it with 2 swift motions. Oh my God. Look at that. Immaculate. Ladies and gentlemen, beef Wellington. That's Stro, signing off. We're gonna eat this now, or like what's the story?